Hello traders, good day to you all. Today is Monday, the 2nd of June 2014, and this is a daily market review for the current market status. But as I'm always doing on Mondays, I will talk about the entire weekly calendar, looking at important announcements, and then we'll move forward to the charts, trying to locate potential for the strength or weakness of the dollar for this week and for other areas, other potential trades regarding a variety of assets. So first of all, we had a very nice Monday. Although Mondays are usually very quiet, you can see that we had a bank holiday in China and we had an Italian bank holiday as well. But the euro itself was pretty active because we had an announcement regarding the German market. We've received weakness on behalf of that announcement, and beside that, we had a manufacturing PMI from the pound itself, and another announcement regarding the US dollar. So we had a very nice separation between the announcements, very nice amount of time frame to express a variety of issues regarding the announcements, and that was a pretty not usual Monday, which when I'm expecting to see a lot of quiet in the market. That was a very nice Monday in terms of expression. Looking at the entire weekly calendar, we could say that Tuesday we were expecting to see an additional liquidity driven in the market. Generally, this week is very liquidized in terms of potential. Obviously, the NFP, we'll talk about that in a second. But we can see that tomorrow we've got several announcements regarding the Asian markets timeframes. Chinese and Australian dollar are expressing a variety of issues. Another issues regarding the Australian dollar over here, rate statement, and then we've got several announcements regarding the European market. The pound and the euro will express a variety of issues over here. But the US market will be pretty quiet. Again, remember that once we've got an announcement regarding the European market and then the US market begins to operate at 2:30 p.m. GMT, then we do have some expression. I mean, the US market will express what happened in Europe and Asia, so we will have some expression after that. But again, along the US market, once the European market will close its gates at 5:30, then we will have, sorry, 4:30, then we will have some pullback in terms of liquidity. We won't have any other confirmation regarding announcements. After that, Wednesday, we've got a very, very nice day. First of all, we've got a G7 meeting, very important meeting that we're expecting to see a lot of confirmation from that side. Before that, we've got an Australian GDP announcement, and then services PMI regarding the pound. After that, we've got the ADP, non-farm employment change, and the trade balance in Canada, together with the trade balance in US market. So we've got a very nice time in terms of liquidity. Wednesday, very liquidized day. After that, we've got Canadian markets announcement, the Bank of Canada rate statement, and overnight rate. Other good announcements regarding the US market, ISM, non-farm manufacturing PMI, and Thursday, again, the usual announcement regarding the US market over here, unemployment claims, ECB, European Central Bank press conference. Very, very, very important day. Again, another G7 meeting, and other trades, other announcements. Very nice potential in Thursday and Friday. As I said, the non-farm payroll, the NFP, unemployment rate, and Canadian market unemployment change and employment change and unemployment rate in Canada. So I love this situations over here when we've got both announcements on two very strong currencies, Canadian dollar and US dollar. So we've got a great potential to trade the dollar versus Canadian dollar over here, and the entire week, very liquidized week, very important week in terms of long-term investments. Let's go to the chart and see what we're expecting to see. What is our expectation from this week? First of all, as I'm always doing, let's open the dollar index. We've been analyzing the dollar index for several weeks, and I remind you that I said that during this fluctuation level, I said that once we'll cross this area, once we'll cross this boundary over here, then our expectation is to see a strong pullback, and then a continuance of an uptrend. We received that continuance of an uptrend over here already from Monday, Let's go to a weekly chart. You'll see that very nice. We can see this uptrend movement over here. If we will continue the movement, obviously we're expecting to break the next support and resistance line, which lays at the 81.3 level, 81.32 level, at least reaching that area in terms of strength. Supposed to reach that area during this week. Now again, I'm not sure that it will happen during the week before Friday. At least Thursday, Friday, that's a logical target to see the market reaching that area. We might see a spike climbing higher and then a pullback on the one of the announcements, or whether Thursday unemployment claims or non-farm payroll on Friday. But surely I'm expecting the dollar to continue its strong move higher. For the past several days, I've been analyzing the Russian ruble and the South African rand and the Turkish currency in front of the US dollar. Let's see, it's over here, sorry. So let's go back to the dollar versus the Russian ruble analysis. I've been very accurate with the analysis about this asset. This where I said that the rate of the Russian ruble should drop down to 34. We've dropped down to 34, and from 34 my expectation was that this chart should climb higher, and since then we've been climbing higher in a very strong, straightforward uptrend movement. I told you last week that I'm expecting to see a bit of pullback so that we'll have a good entry point for this uptrend movement. Let's go to low time frame, an hourly chart. You can see very nicely that unfortunately until now we haven't received a nice, strong, liquidized, logical pullback. At the moment, what I can see from this structure is that we've received a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and right now we're forming the fifth wave. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning that we've reached the expression of the entire 5-wave cycle of an uptrend. It's a logical thing to wait for a pullback over here for a corrective pattern. We can say that a pullback that will break this trend line and will drop down till this rate, till the 34.6 rate, is a logical pullback that will cause me to make an attempt to join an uptrend movement. That will be a completion of the second wave at least, if not a corrective B pattern. So I do expect to see the market dropping down toward the 34.6 level and then continuing its uptrend movement on the dollar versus the Russian ruble. The dollar versus the Turkish currency is showing a totally different image. Over here we've already received a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've received an A wave, a B wave, and right now I'm expecting to see the C wave dropping down to this area again, and then a continuance of an uptrend. And the dollar versus the South African rand, looking at the larger time frame, a daily chart, we can see basically the same structure. If we're talking about the long term, you can see the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave completing its structure. We've received a 1, a 2, a 3 is forming at the moment. We will receive a 4 dropping down, and then a 5th climbing higher. Then we will have another fluctuation level before a continuance of a higher rate. So a good potential to invest toward a stronger dollar in the market in front of the South African rand, Russian ruble, and the Turkish, but only in different time frames, different positions. Again, let's look at the daily chart on the Turkish. We can again see the same A, B, C pattern dropping down. Right now we're fluctuating around levels. Over here it seems like it's a condensed triangle ending this entire downtrend movement. Let's wait a bit more to see what will be the effect in front of the Turkish. We might see a different expression over here, because we can receive we're receiving different indication on our indicators, but still dollar South African rand and dollar versus Russian ruble is showing approximately the same perspective. For the past several weeks I've been talking about the expression of the Australian dollar in front of the pound and in front of the euro. I said that I'm expecting the Australian dollar to lose a lot of strength in front of the pound and in front of the euro. I've said that since this area over here, we've received a very clean uptrend movement. Since that uptrend movement, we received an A, a B, and a C wave. Right now, the potential is to see straightforward an uptrend movement, a weaker Australian dollar, a stronger pound. The same perspective, approximately the same perspective, is revealed through the euro as well. Just that because the euro made a pullback beyond this beyond this chart, beyond the rate that we've received over here, then the structure in front of the euro is a totally different structure. We've received a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and we've fulfilled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the fifth. So still the expectation is higher, but over here it seems like we've begun to form an impulse movement higher, while in front of the pound we're already in the middle of the uptrend movement, meaning that we've fulfilled the first, the second, and right now we're expecting to see the third. Therefore, I'm expecting the pound to express stronger liquidized uptrend movement in front of the Australian dollar than the euro, because the euro only begins the impulse movement. Therefore, the potential is a stronger pound in front of the Australian dollar. So I would choose the expression of the pound in front of the Australian dollar. Okay, traders, I'd like to wish you all the best with your trades. Have a pleasant day, and bye-bye.